Most people think you need a crazy expensive setup to start streaming. And that's exactly why they never start. In this video, I'm breaking down a full console streaming setup that actually looks and sounds professional without wasting money on things you don't really need. Now, instead of just talking about it, I'm going to make it super simple for you and put everything you actually need in my Amazon storefront. So I'm going to walk you through step by step and show you what each piece does, why it matters, and which ones are actually worth your money. So you're not guessing or wasting cash on stuff you don't need. I also have a TikTok showcase, which I will post the link down here below. Let's get straight into it. We're going to focus on audio and light first. Most viewers will forgive bad video, but not bad audio. First thing is first, we're going to look at some budget microphones. You need to sound crispy, and there's two types of microphones, condenser microphone and a dynamic microphone. A lot of these gaming companies that sell microphones sell condenser microphones, which is trash, like HyperX. Condenser microphones are more for like singing, so it picks up every detail, and it's not good for gaming, podcast, or content. You want a dynamic microphone. A dynamic blocks out all the background noise and makes it sound rich, kind of like a podcast sound. So here are some budget microphones that we have here. My first ever microphone that I got was this one right here, the Moano PD 200. I believe this is it right here. This one's a very good microphone. You only get it for $66, which is not bad at all, right? The one I have here now is this one right here. But this one's a little bit more expensive, but a very good microphone. Now we got this one too. This one's pretty good too. They're all good. Either go with Moano or Fifine. Of course, the Shure, but that's way out of budget if you're on a budget. Definitely a good microphone. If you really want a good microphone that's kind of between cheap and expensive, mid-range, I would go with this one right here. This is the Moano PD 400X, right? Very good microphone. You're able to connect it through USB and XLR. This is a good one too. This one just came out. This is a Moano PD100W. So it is USB-C, plug and play straight into your computer, laptop, or wireless. You can plug this right here straight into your laptop. All of these that I have in here are super good. Now, after this PD100W, we got the Moano PD200W hybrid, which is on 35% off right now. Limited time deal 84. I'm going to tell you why this is a game changer. I got all of these mics. Now this one and this will all this be wireless. You could even use it on your phone, which is pretty dope if you're doing content. It has USB-C, which is plug and play, XLR, which you could connect to a mixer, right? If you don't know what that is, a mixer is where you connect to amplify your microphone, which you'll have like EQ or sound pads or, voice changer. So it's USB-C, XLR, and it's wireless. So you got tri-mode. You could use it on your phone, on your PC, all that. For $84, that's insane. And it sounds pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. We got the Fifine right here, a very popular mic too. For 57 is not bad, right? All of these are dynamic microphones. So this one, it is XLR and USB-C, right? Also, next we got the Fifine. This was very popular, like one of the first microphones that came out, Amazon's choice. It's pretty good, 54. Let's see, out of the cheapest ones, this is also I believe it's an XLR. Yeah, XLR and USB-C. If you're trying to go the cheapest route, probably between these three right here. This one's Fifine. This one's 54. The Moano. So this one, the Moano PD100W is wireless and USB-C. If you want wireless, that's the way to go. The Fifine. So this is the Moano. My bad, you couldn't see. All right, the Moano PD100W USB is wireless and USB-C. But if you're trying to do XLR and USB-C, then this one will be the cheapest one. This Fifine right here is definitely good too. For $57.99, it is a good microphone. But if you want XLR, USB-C, and wireless, then this one would be the one to go. Okay, let's move on. Next thing we need is the light, of course, right? Audio and light. The best budgets that we got for lighting is the UBZ. Because look, you could have a 1080 camera, right? A cheap camera, right? But if you have good lighting, it will look good. You could have a 4K camera and have fucked up lighting, right? Excuse my language, and it's gonna look terrible. So you want a good light, good mic. Okay, so we got the UBZ for 39. You don't need to go expensive. These will do the trick. I got a cheap key light right here. I know I need to upgrade because I've been doing this for a long time. I'm just waiting for somebody to send me one for free. You know, just because a lot of this stuff I get it for free because of what I do, you know what I'm saying? But I have not upgraded my key light. Newer, definitely a good company too. And what's cool about this one is that it comes also with a desk mount, right? So this is a desk mount right here, which is gonna go. It's gonna attach to your desk. This is will attach to your desk, which is keeps it from. This one comes with two. There's another budget one. The Elgato is always good, right? But it's gonna be super expensive. I would say if you're just starting streaming, you start on a budget and then you work your way up. You know what I'm saying? So this one's pretty expensive, I ain't gonna lie, but it is a good key light. That's when you're going all in. This is for console streamers, right? So if you're streaming on a console, next is a capture card, right? So you can stream on OBS, Streamlab, TikTok Studio, whatever you want to stream on, you're gonna need a capture card. Now listen up though. All of these are good capture cards, right? You would hear people that, oh, don't go with this one, it's trash. I got the Elgato, da 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 da. But I'm gonna tell you by experience, and the reason why this one says bestseller and is very popular in Amazon and TikTok is because it works. You don't need an expensive capture card, especially when you're starting off. I've been using this one for years and never had an issue with it. All right. So I'm gonna post the link to my TikTok showcase because I think it's cheaper over there. Real cheap actually. I think you get it for like $15 with free shipping. Now next you got the Elgato HD 60X, right? Which is 1080, which is a good capture card, I'm not gonna lie. And then we got the 4K, right? But if you're gonna be streaming in 4K, that's when you got yourself 4K monitor, 4K capture card, and you're gonna be streaming on YouTube 4K, right? If you're gonna be on Twitch or TikTok, no reason for you to you can't stream on 4K. I think they just released 1440 for Twitch, which 1080 is good for gaming anyways, right? So definitely a good capture card. If you need to learn how to connect this, I can show you. You can pause it, take a screenshot, HDMI to your console. Your input goes to your console, and then your HDMI output goes into your TV or monitor. And it'll come with an HDMI cable and a USB. And the USB you connect it to your laptop or your PC. So you don't need to have an expensive gaming PC. You can plug it straight into your laptop. And what I do when I connect my mics and all that, I just hook my mic to my computer. So like those mics that we just saw, you don't connect them here to your where it says micro right here. You connect it to your laptop and your computer. Actually, I got a video on how to set that up on how to's right here on my profile. So we got the audio, the light, and the capture card. Now, desk mounts for your camera, right? Most cameras that you get, like the ones that we see, which we're gonna jump into that next, but they'll have to where you can hang it on your monitor, right? But if you want to go a different route, and I like these for the key lights for your cameras too, which I think is very convenient. These are for like when you're doing reviews on products, right? So these are very convenient. Just thought I add that on there. You do not need that at all. For cameras right now, we got Emi and Elgato, and then Logitech. This is the old school right here, the Logitech, the 1080. You can hook this up to your console for your Xbox. If you want to stream straight to your Xbox and you don't want to use a PC, you can do that by using this camera right here. Emeet is the way to go when you're doing budget cameras because they're so cheap, but they look so good. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Emeet right here at 600 4K, which is pretty good. We got the Emeet Pixie Dual right here. This one has AI tracking. So when you move around, it'll follow you, which is pretty dope. I got that one too. I got all of these actually. Then we got the Emeet S660 dual camera 4K. This camera right here has two cameras, right? So if you zoom in, it comes with a control. You can zoom in and it will not lose quality. This is the newest one by Emi, just came out. The good thing about this camera right here is that it comes with a key light already built in. Let's check this out real quick. So this one, it has a key light already in it, and you can press it, and it has RGB too. You can have different colors, right? Right here, this little thing right here, you could twist it. You could turn it higher or lower the light, which is pretty dope. I tried it. It's a good camera. This is a big upgrade that they got, and for the price, I mean, you can't beat that, right? So $69.99 for that. Very good camera. Then is this one, right? The Elgato MK2, which is pretty good. It is 1080 though, 1080p, which is still a good camera, right? But it is $109, right? And then we got the newest one by Elgato. It is the Facecam 4K 60, a DSLR like camera, right? And what's cool about this one is that you could actually put filters on this. Like they sell like these filters that go on top of it. What does it say? No longer just for cameras, filters. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. We got all these cameras, right, to choose from depending on your budget. Next, Stream Decks is an option, right? I got this one right here that is 200 by Gato, which is super expensive. I love it. I mean, if you got the money for it, then go for it. These are all budget ones. I have this one right here by Ampli Game. For 64, you can't beat that. And what a Stream Deck does is allows you to switch scenes, like camera scenes, like for instance, like this, right? It's pretty cool, right? As a matter of fact, let's use this scene by pressing the button, right? There's a couple more options here that you could use. They got the Stream Deck by Elgato for $54.99, but it only has 6, which I think is kind of crazy. The only thing I would say from experience on cheaper Stream Decks versus Elgato, everything is pretty much the same, like the software and the buttons and what you could do. The only difference is the buttons are a little smoother on the Elgato, like they're more satisfying to press, right? Let's see. So yeah, with a Stream Deck, you could not only switch scenes on your OBS, you could also use it as a sound pad. You use it to turn off lights. You can use it for numerous of things. The thing that is important about this one right here is that it got dials, and with dials you can control the volume on your microphones. You can control the volume on your desktop, control the brightness. It's a lot of things you could do, right? Okay, we got the Stream Decks out the way, right? Now you want to go with headphones or IEMs in your monitors. These are a couple of headphones that we got here from Astros and Logitech and Razer. Anywhere from $40 to 100 to 300. Look at all of these different ones. I personally, when I use the headphones, I use the Astro A40s, which I couldn't find in here. I don't know if they're out of stock or what, but when I first started, I started with these A10s, which are pretty good. I'm gonna lie, they're solid, and they're only $40. So if you're trying to go the budget route, definitely recommend those. Now, a lot of people still don't know these IEMs, right? Which is in ear monitors. They're actually for musicians, but they're very good for FPS gaming. So you play like Arc Raiders, PUBG, anything like where footsteps matter, then this is the route you want to go. And there's some cheap ones here. It's cheap as $8.99. These are pretty good. The Lensos, I got these. They're good. Now these right here are amazing. The SimGot EW300s. So these are decent, better, way better. And these are nice. The mics are decent. I got these two right here. Just whenever you buy them, you just gotta make sure they come with a mic if you need a mic, if you're on console, right? Now, as far as controllers for Xbox, I recommend GameSir because I was buying Xbox controllers like the normal stock ones over and over, and they just keep getting stick drift, and they just didn't last more than a couple months, and then I had to buy more. So with GameSir, they'll last so damn long. I've still got the original GameSir right here, the G7 SE, and it still works. I don't use it no more because I upgraded. This is the GameSir Pro. So if you're trying to go on a budget and you want a good Xbox controller, this is GameSir. The G7 SE works good. It has back paddles. Next is the GameSir G7 Pro. It's wired for Xbox, but it's wireless for PC and mobile. And it got 4 remappable buttons. Let me see. I got a controller right here. I'll show you. GameSir G7 Pro, right? And they have removable face plates, but you could also remove the ones on the side too. Now let me show you this other one. This one is pretty dope, man. I like this colorway. These are the 4 remappable buttons that I'm talking about. You see this? So these right here, the top ones. You see them? And micro switches. Look at this. You already know anything GameStar is gonna be good. Oh, and I got this one too. Look, this is the Wu Chang edition. Fallen Feathers Wu Chang edition. Because the smart charger, you can leave it charging overnight and don't have to worry about draining your battery. Leave it on there. Don't have to worry about that. They'll last you a long time. I'm telling you, GameStar really does put a lot of thought into it. So yeah, these are different GameStar controllers you have. That's pretty much it. That's a wrap. Let's pull out a calculator just to round off kind of like what you're going to waste just on the basic stuff to go if you wanted to start streaming. So capture card, right? Let's say we go with the $27 one, but if you go to TikTok, it's cheaper. Let's just say $25, right? Next, we got light because we need light, right? Unless you go with that EME camera that has the ring light on it. Let's just say you buy one here for the cheapest one. Say you go with this $39 one. Say $35, right? Plus, all right. You need the capture card, right? Okay, we already got the capture card. You need the light. The most important thing is audio. Remember that. So if you're trying to go for the cheapest mic, it's gonna run you around $54. So let's just say 55, right? Plus 55. We're at 115 already, which is not bad. $115 and you can start streaming right now. Now, next is the camera, which you can start streaming without a camera. But if you're really trying to take it to the next level, you need a camera. Let's say you go with this, a cheap option, which is you can go with this one that's 59. Let's say 60, right? Plus 60. You're at $175 already. And you're ready to start streaming. Next, let's say you want a stream deck, right? All right, so I'm gonna add this one here, the Ulanzi, because I didn't add it on there, but this is a very good stream deck. You see? Because you know why? Look at that. You could put your SD cards, for if you're doing like camera shooting. It has a USB-C and USB-A. All these extra connections, bro. Like, who does that, right? Let's say you wanted to go with that one. Let's say 69, right? So you're at 175, but if you want to add a stream deck, you're at 244 already. Remember, you don't need all that extra stuff. You can do it for $100 and some dollars, and you get the mic, the camera, capture card, and the light. That's all you need. Now that's it, bro. I gotta go. It's already 36 minutes in, bro. It's like 4:58 a.m. in the morning right now. Catch y'all on the next one. Make sure you save it. Share it with somebody that needs to know how to do this. And if you found this helpful, make sure you like, comment. Definitely help out the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe because I'm gonna be dropping sauce all the time. I'm not gonna be gatekeeping. I'm just gonna give y'all all the sauce. All right. Peace.